Hello, my name is Ben Alexander, and I have autism. And I am reviewing a movie called The Bad News Bears. It was actually the 2005 version. There was another version made in the 1970s. So there are two versions, and I watched the 2005 version on Tubi. I was looking for Tubi because it's a free video service that you can watch free movies, so I just watched The Bad News Bears on my TV, and I'll be honest, I thought the movie was fun. And by the way, if you're not wanting the movie to be spoiled, go watch it on Tubi or wherever you can find it, and then come back to this reaction video. Or if you just want a quick recap to know what the movie's about, you can stay, obviously. But I just want to make sure that everybody's aware that I will be telling you what the movie's about, and my goal is not to spoil it for anybody. But back to what I was saying. So the Bad News Bears is a baseball team. Butterfield is the coach. He was a minor league baseball player that kind of went on the wayside a little bit, and he was trying to coach a little league team who the kids are also on the wayside, where their things are just not going well for them. And at the end of the movie, like, they were really bad at baseball at the beginning of the movie, but they were very close to a championship. And I guess at the end of the day, the movie was about hard work, and it was kind of an interesting end to the movie because, you know, they were playing the Yankees for in the championship round, and they got blown out by them earlier, like the first game. It was really bad. And then at the end, they made a competitive game in the championship. The fact that they went from getting blown out the first game looking like they had no fundamentals to the end of the game, to the end of the season where they almost won the championship. And the coach, Butterfield, really pushed them to be successful. And the players really responded to his coaching. And it was pretty cool to see that he admitted to his own mistakes in the beginning. He's like, I wasn't a good enough coach. And then he got better as a coach at the end, and then to almost win the championship. And in the end, he said, man, I was so proud of all of you. You know, this team really resembled resilience, and it was an interesting plot to the movie. I thought the movie was going to be them winning the championship, because that's what most movies are like. Oh, they're going to win the championship. But the ending was they almost won the championship. You know, it does teach you about life lessons where it's like, man, things are not always going to go your way. But when things get tough, you got to really come up with ways and look yourself in the mirror and try to figure out how you could adjust and how you can get better and how can you grow. And how can you push yourself to be better? Those are all important life lessons that this movie really taught. That were really, forefront of this movie. And it was kind of cool to see because, you know, a lot of people, including myself sometimes, don't like it when things are necessarily tough, when things get rough. But life throws curveballs at you, whether you like it or not. And you just got to find a way to get through it. And again, I get it. It's not fun. Absolutely. But when things get tough, you just got to find a way to persevere. And then when you persevere and things go well, man, it's awesome. It's honestly a great feeling. That was the synopsis of the movie, was basically a little kid's a coach who played in the majors for a little bit, but was in the minor leagues for most of his career. Got to coach baseball again for little leaguers who were troubled kids, and they had disabilities. There's a kid in a wheelchair, and just people who struggled through life. And it was just awesome to see, even though they struggled through life and they had their own set of problems, they were still able to come together as a team and almost win a championship. I think that's cool, and that encourages me, where it's like some people are like saying, oh, this person comes from a rough situation. Oh, they're, we'll throw them in the trash, basically disposable humans. That's kind of where a lot of people go. And it's nice to see that, humans are not disposable. Somebody just needs to believe in them. And that's what Coach Butterfield did to these kids. He believed in them and pushed and got the most out of them even when times got tough. He was able to bring a team together even in the roughest times. And I think it was just so cool to see and watch that. And I think that's the biggest thing I've taken from the movie. So have you guys ever watched the Bad News Bears before? Either the old version or the newer version in 2005, like the one I watched. I watched the 2005 version. Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear your reactions about it. And I do appreciate you sticking to the end for my movie reviews. And I also do motivational messages. I have autism education videos. Because, yes, this is Ben Has Autism YouTube channel. The whole reason why I started this autism channel was to really give people an understanding of what autism is, and just sharing my autistic life with you. And I hope that you have a great day, and I hope you can treat others the way you treat. The golden rule. We all need to live by the golden rule. It's just your daily reminder. And I hope everything goes well in your life. And if things aren't going well, I'm sorry. Just don't give up. And I think that's all I have to say. I truly appreciate you watching my video to the end. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.